I remember I seen you down 74th Street on the emergency check cashing line down there on Tuesday. No. So, hey, what's going on, YouTube fam? This is LC with Lord Crypto. Thank you for joining me today. Now, if you like content like this, finding out about new crypto projects, definitely like, subscribe, and share. Comment down below. I'm always answering comments. So, the project that I have today is a special project by the name of Fortube. Basically, Fortube is a lending platform. So, if anybody was out on 74th Street on the emergency check cashing line, you don't have to be caught anymore. You can actually use Fortube for their lending platform and their services. So I think it's a very innovative project, and especially what we're doing here in crypto in the DeFi space. So I want to let you know about it, and let's get into it. All right, so like always, if you like content like this with me trying to find you these crypto gems, please like, subscribe, and share this content because I'm gonna keep them coming to you all 2021 bull season, all right? So on this one, I have Fortube, and it goes by the ticker FOR, which is 4, and we have a price of 6 cents, so that's 0.067357, and it's up 0.5% with a market cap of 38 million and a max supply of 1 billion. Now the circulating supply is 563 million, so a little over half its total supply is currently in the marketplace today, and Fortube is ranked 516th. Now this is a lending and borrowing platform. It is a DeFi project, so if you're looking for some gems in the DeFi space, they're still out there, and I'm gonna get into why I think this is a gem. And just going down to the chart really quickly, I had the 90-day pulled up, and as you can see, so we did a little blast off this year starting in January. So you could have bought in January somewhere around 1 cent, and it made itself a nice little top on February 20th at 8 cents, and it has made a nice little dip there, and this is when the market had all turned red, giving us a little market correction, which is beautiful for buying opportunities, and now is recovering quite nicely, and I see a nice little consolidation. Now if I bring the chart out a little more, bring it out to a year, you see we had an all-time high back here in September of, it says here on the chart 10 cents, but if I look over here at the all-time high, we have 13 cents, all right? So we have a lot of ground to recover. I think this thing still has some steam in it, and we can blast through this 13-cent mark. And let's go into the website, and I'll let you know what the project is doing. Okay, so we're on Fortube's website, and they're proclaiming to be the world's top DeFi lending platform. I like that energy. If I'm invested in a project, you better be number one. I don't want to see you trying to hang on to someone else's coattails. You better be trying to lead the way. You hear that? Okay, so based on the Force protocol, Fortube is committed to providing decentralized lending services for the crypto asset enthusiasts around the world. Okay, so just scrolling down really quickly, we have promotions. At Fortube, we run interesting and rewarding campaigns from time to time. Check out the awesome promotions, so you can click in here to see what they got going on at the time of you watching this video, and the total market cap size. Fortube supports most of the world's popular assets. Users can deposit, withdraw, borrow, and repay at any time. Currently, you see here is 53 million in assets. You scroll down to products, they have the bank. It's an algorithm-driven crypto digital bank. Deposit, withdraw, borrow, and repay at any time. And you also have the bond. Now, a one-stop crypto bond issuance and investment platform. Now, they have an easy bond issuance, flexible investment, and a free transfer. Right, so down to the features, and you see it's permissionless, decentralized, trustless, transparent, and programmable. So they have some good features. That's basically, of course, it's a DeFi project. We're going to want to see these kind of things in the DeFi project, but I think this thing is definitely going to have some interesting plays in the market as we go along in this season. And let's scroll down just so we can cover the site a little more. So our partners, they have a long list of partners here. And of course, you can look to see their blog, see what they got going on. But I want to go to the Medium page and let you know what I think separates Fortube. So I'm on the Medium page and just scrolling down to an article they released 3 days ago, and it's the Fortube V3. Now, the Fortube V3 risk stratification, DAO, security reinforcement, and membership system. And let's click in the article. Now, just giving a little background, in 2020, DeFi became the most popular field in the digital currency ecosystem. Total value locked in DeFi has exceeded $60 billion, and the number of users has exceeded 1 million. As an important branch of DeFi, the digital currency lending market is extremely competitive. Top projects in the industry like Aave and Compound have reached $5 billion in total value locked, and the new star project like Cream and Venus are also catching up. I also did a video on Venus, so you guys go check that out. Now, as an early participant, Fortube adheres to the principle of safety first and continues to provide the community users with stable products and services. In practice, we found the following problems in decentralized lending projects. So they have a project here that's not just trying to move how the other big boys are moving. They seen what the big boys could have improved upon, and they're doing that for us consumers. So single fund pool problem. Incorporating assets with different risks into a single lending pool makes risk pricing difficult and prevents more funds from joining. Token economic model and platform governance problem. The value of the platform has not been transferred to the project token, and the willingness and participation of token holders in platform governance are quite low. Now, the security problem. Smart contract security and Oracle security problems cause huge losses. According to statistics from the Block Research, 15 DeFi platforms were hacked in 2020 with a total amount of $120 million stolen. Community construction problem. The communities of most projects are not strong enough and lack an effective incentive mechanism to bind the interests of platform users, token holders, and developers together. Fortube V3 is expected to improve these problems to some extent. So they're improving upon the DeFi space, all right? And now let's get into the financial model. Now, the model optimization. All right, so next they have the financial model, and I'm gonna link this in the description below, but I want to draw your attention because Fortube is understanding the problems in DeFi, and they're trying to now push the space along. So I think this is a DeFi gem that's going to not just better the space, but it's gonna be around for the long run, and it's gonna take some market share, okay? And now let's get into their Twitter really quickly. I wanna let you know how active they are, and we have here that they have 23,000 followers on Twitter, and it looks like they're pretty active. You see they dropped something here on the 17th. I'm recording this on the 18th, and they drop multiple posts in a day. So I definitely see this project being interactive with their community, and they're also building. Jumping back over to the website, I'm looking at farming and the Fortube Bank. Fortube Bank is a DeFi bank launched by Fortube based on the Force protocol. Fortube supports the deposit and borrowing of crypto assets. Users can deposit, withdraw, borrow, and repay at any time. The interest rates of deposit and borrowing are automatically adjusted by algorithms. Currently, the supported tokens include all these tokens here, and users can earn the Force Protocol Ecological Token 4 by providing liquidity for the designated tokens. Now, let me go over to the Fortube chart so we can see where this thing's going. Okay, so I have Fortube here pulled up on a 2-hour chart on TradingView, and like I said, we took a nice little dip there. If I pull this back a little bit, I see the move starting here in January 13th. So let me draw the retracement there, the bottom of this move. Okay, so you see that this move here, it dropped through our 618. All right, so it dipped through. Now, as I always say, this is used like a spring. I don't treat these levels like any brick walls. I see an angle where it's going to spring off like a rubber band, all right? And it's tapped on the 618 a nice number of times. So I'm saying the 618 is a very, very strong level, all right? So as we see here is now in an uptrend. I thought I was gonna see something like a cup and handle forming, but it didn't make it that quite far up. But we have a nice level that this is bouncing off of. So I'm looking to see if this is gonna come down and bounce off again. This is giving me a double confirmation. But what I see here is a double bottom, because when it first came down off this nice move, breaking out of our bearish trend, is now showing me that it's stable. It tried to come down again when it bounced off our 382 here, and that created a double bottom, and double bottoms are very bullish patterns. So I'm looking to see where it goes next. As you can see here, our 50 EMA, is basically letting us know that it is now back over the 50 EMA, which also shows another bull confirmation, and it looked like it's bouncing currently off our 50 EMA. So I'm looking for the next move up. Right now volume isn't telling me too much, so you see the volume levels here. It looked like we had a nice wick there when we make that nice move up, but if you look at the start of the move, you guys probably can't see it, but if I hover over, the start of the move here was 32.37 million. Okay, so that broke this move here, and that eliminated this bearish trend that we were in, and then we start to go in the other direction. Okay, so I'm looking to see where we're gonna get some more action in the upcoming run, but let me take a look at my indicators. So as of right now, you can see when we made this move to get out of this bearish run, we started to almost go into overbought territory, but it stopped there at the line. We adjusted, traded within range, then we went into overbought regions twice. Okay, so it's taking a nice little break now. Of course, we always want this thing to keep going up with price action, but if you look at the indicators, it's telling you it's perfectly fine for it to take a nice little break because it's still trading within range. It has not went to oversold regions. It's trading within a nice range, and this area here looks like some great consolidation before we can find our next wave up. And as you can see here, we're trading over our zero line. So this area, as long as we stay above this zero, we're gonna be still bullish, even though on the chart it looked like we dropped down a little bit in this channel, and you can see here it's consolidation. What we have here on the chart, it is now currently bullish because it's over our zero line. Now let me take a look at our RSI. Let me throw my 50 line on there. All right, so the RSI is showing me that we are also trading over the 50. I would like to see if this is gonna bounce on the 50 where the current move is now. So if it bounces off of this 50, we're still over the zero line on our trend indicator, and it's also bouncing on the 50 EMA. If it does all that and it starts to continue going upward, I'm thinking this is going to be super bullish because we have 1, 2, but 3 indicators showing that they're all working together. They're all giving you confirmations that this thing is not done, and I think it's going to surpass our recent high. Okay, so all we have to do is what? Break over 8 cents, and I think it's going to be moon time for Fortube. Okay, so let me show you my outlook. Okay, so I cleaned it up as much as I possibly could right now, and I'm gonna do a fib extension from swing high to swing low, and just drag that out. Okay, so what we see here is once this thing finishes consolidating and starts to make moves past this high that we recently hit, I see this thing in the near short term hitting our 1.27, and that is going to give us a price of 13 cents. That's the 0.13346. Okay, and the range that I think this thing is going to hit is going to be between our 1.272 and our 1.618. So this is the box that I can see price hitting. So that's going to give us 13 cents to 16 cents in the near short term. And just because I said that this is the price is going to hit, that doesn't mean it's going to immediately do this in a straight line. Like, that's not how price action works. It's going to do something like this, okay, or something like this. Okay, so it's like life doesn't go up in a straight line. It has to do its nice waves and moves before it goes upward. All right, just stay tuned for this one. I think it's definitely going to hit that in the short term, but if I give you my long-term prediction, I'm looking at the 2.618, and that's going to give us a price of 23 cents. So if we're going from 6 cents to 23 cents and this thing is still a low cap, oh man, I mean, I don't know. Once people start finding out about Fortube and all the things they got going on right now, and they're gonna start taking some of this DeFi market share, I think this thing is gonna go up there by at least this summertime. all right? So if price hits this 0.237, that's only gonna put us at a $133 million evaluation. So we don't even have to hit the billions for us to make this type of move. So from the point we're at currently to this 0.237, that's gonna give us a 267% move, and I think that's very doable. My conservative levels are the 1.27 to the 1.618. So I'll say look for some nice zones between 13 cents to 16 cents. But this 23-cent move is very doable. We're only going a little over 100 million in market cap, and it's going to do that before the end of the bull run. I like what Fortube is doing. Now, I think the lending platforms is definitely going to play a huge role in the future of where crypto is going to go. A lot of people are going to use different platforms and different avenues to find ways of lending. So I think the lending platforms in crypto are going to be highly leveraged, and that's going to be a way that a lot of people are going to, one, be able to flip their money, and two, be able to borrow some money when they want to flip their money. You know, so like, subscribe to this channel. I think it's definitely going to be a great run that we're having in this bull market. It's still early, and yeah, Fortube is going to be something that's going to stick around, I believe. So I'm going to keep finding ways for us to make money. If you like content like this, again, subscribe, stick around. One.